feel like a lot of people come across real estate investing and they either write it off for later in life, that it's not feasible now and that they need to just get a primary home. That's all the investing they're going to do. And then I feel like there's another half of people that take action, that figure out how they can execute and get into real estate in any way, shape, or form. For me, that was Section 8 investing. So I'm kind of trying to share my good and bad experiences on here, finding a tenant, managing tenants, finding new homes, things like that. So I'm going to share all the bad experiences I'm currently having and might face in the upcoming future. So buckle up and bear with me while I go on a little bit of a rant. So currently I'm dealing with 3 vacancies. I have 3 homes that have been on market for about a month now, completely rehabbed. I don't have tenants in there for 3 reasons, I think. One, it's in an undesirable area, one of these properties. It's kind of a more high crime area. Another one's in an industrial area surrounded by businesses, so not as many homes around it. And the last one, I don't believe property management marketed very well. So I'm going to hire someone to go in there and take better pictures and market it better. Now, everyone seems to know that the housing authority can be very difficult or slow to work with, but what no video or mentor ever told me is that they might back pay you. So when your tenant moves in, they might not pay you for that first month of rent. They might wait till the second or third month to get you that first month. They will always pay you, but sometimes they're late to their payments. After that, they'll be on time, but prepare for this and budget in. So the next one's pretty big, but it can make or break your deal, and that's interest rates. The standard home interest rate right now is around 7 to 7.5%. However, the DSCR lender that we're going to choose is going to give us between 8 and 8.5% because we're an operating business. It's a very high interest rate that applies to all new investors, so make sure when you underwrite your deal, you factor this in, because if this home doesn't cash flow, they won't approve you for that loan. Next up is insurance and utilities. Insurance companies are going to charge you more because your home is vacant and because your home is under construction. Make sure you let them know as soon as the tenant's placed or the construction's finished, because normally the vacancy policy only lasts about 6 months and then they'll cut your rates in half. So your insurance company is going to want to walk the property 2 times before you get a tenant in place. Once when you buy the property to make sure it's something they want to insure, and the second time before that tenant moves in to make sure there's nothing hazardous that the tenant can't sue them for. Not only does this apply to the insurance company, but also the Section 8 inspector himself would have caught these things. This refers me back to having a good contractor in your back pocket who knows all the Section 8 code requirements. For instance, here's a couple of things they wanted me to fix in the property so a tenant didn't get injured. They didn't want cinder blocks in the yard, they didn't want an underground crawl space, and they wanted a railing. Yes, a railing on this 3-stair step. Utilities can really be a pain because there's always something going on. It costs to start them, it costs to maintain them, and there's random outages all the time. Now, this doesn't cost you anything with the outages, and it doesn't cost you anything once a tenant gets in place. Overall, your contract is going to be slow, your property management is going to piss you off, everything's going to go over budget. Plan accordingly, and you'll be okay.